Today I wanted to talk to you about the latest scoop on the rejections of Francophone work permits. As you all know, the Francophone work permits have become a popular way not just to immigrate to Canada, but to extend your stay in Canada if you have no other way to extend. People of all nationalities have been studying French in order that they may sit for the TEF exam and then pass the French exam so that they may extend their work permits for up to 3 years from within Canada. Now, here's the thing. Who is a Francophone? At the end of the day, a Francophone is a person who speaks French, who has the ability to speak in French. And the IRCC has been approving work permits of anybody who's able to pass the French exam and be able to prove that they can speak and write French. And this has always been the case. But now they are rejecting applications if you are not a French native. Even if you have your French test, even if you have passed the French test, they are still trying to reject applications if you are not a native French-speaking person, which is crazy. But I think here's my thoughts on this. The intention of the Francophone program was to spread French-speaking communities across provinces other than Quebec. So what I think that's happening right now is that because every other person is learning French, every other person is sitting for the French exam and passing it and applying under the Francophone program, but really they are not on a daily basis speaking French, or they don't use French in their workplaces or on a regular basis at all. They have just learned French for the sake of obtaining their work permits and permanent residency. So now IRCC has taken it upon themselves to say, okay, you know what? You learned French, you did TEF, that's great. But you're really not going to spread, a French-speaking community in places where you're living. So I think I'm going to reject your work permit. So, I mean, this is, I'm ready to argue on this because this is not the case, because they should not be rejecting these applications if you prove through a valid language test that you are able to do, you're able to speak and write in French. And the Francophone program has never ever restricted anybody from applying under their program if they are, whether they are from a Francophone community or a French speaking native, or whether you can just read and write French. So what's your thoughts? I don't know. My thoughts are that IRCC never meant it to be for anybody other than native French-speaking people. But of course, as usual, they didn't really communicate this, their intention. And now they realize that every other person is applying under the Francophone program, and their intentions of spreading French-speaking communities in provinces other than Quebec is not going to get realized. So this is what they're doing. They're rejecting applications. But it's very important, if you are applying under the Francophone program and if you're not a native French-speaking person, it is very important to put your application in in a way that it's not going to get rejected. Argue on the fact that what the regulation is all about, what is the policy all about, and it is very necessary to get proper representation. This is Shamla Pereira from Arbour Consultants. We do Francophone work permits every single day from all over the world, and if you need some advice and if you need representation, please call us on the number below.